Hey everybody, so today we're going to be going to Harbor Freight. We're going to go check out the new Icon 56-inch box and the locker and the hatch, and just take a look around at Harbor Freight. So stick around, check out the video, and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Harbor Freight, so we're gonna go in, we're gonna go check out the Icon box and go walk around the store and see what they got. Alright, see you there in a second. Alright everybody, so we're on Harbor Freight. They do have the white cart. The 5-drawer cart at my store. White, yellow, orange, red, black, green, and blue. They have this US General 44-inch by 13-drawer roller cabinet for $3.99 here. They have it in black and blue. And then here's the Icon box. This looks like the 56. I think Justin Dow as well had looked at the same box. The hutch is really nice. It's got pass-throughs top and bottom for wiring, electrical. It's got a couple 120 volt plugs on the front and 2 USB ports on the front. I like that you can turn these dials, because I was here yesterday. You can actually turn these dials to change the how hard the drawer locks in. See? You can make it so it's really hard, or you can make it where it's quite soft, which I think is neat. It's a nice feature that they added. The main box does have the tool drawer. The only thing I noticed is that the depth on the Icon is actually shallower than the US General. It goes to halfway between my finger, where if we walk over to the 72-inch US General, it takes up my whole finger all the way to the third knuckle, which I measured is actually 2 3/4. So the US General shallow drawers are 2 3/4 deep. And the Icon drawers, shallow drawers, are actually about 1.5 inch deep. So if you want to put wrenches in one of these drawers, it may not fit with a wrench organizer. What I do like about the Icons is that they made it where the drawer slides all the way out flush on the outside, where the US General doesn't do that. And this one, the top drawer, doesn't do it either. The top drawer doesn't slide all the way out. It's a good 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch that it's under the lip. So the drawer slides seem a lot smoother. There's not as much wiggle. If you try to wiggle the right side, the left side moves with it. So not as much wiggle as the US General. There is no pricings on this 56 with the side. The locker to be all honest, if I was going to buy anything, the locker actually has its own wheels. I would just buy the locker, and I would attach the locker to a US General 72 is what I would do. This locker is actually a lot nicer than, it's got pass-throughs at the top for wiring. The shelves are nice and heavy. You can move these shell racks up and down. It is quite nice. It's got a good detent for the drawers. I actually think this locker is a lot nicer than the US General locker. And it's a 28-inch end locker. This one over here, this end locker is a 55-inch tall by 16-inch wide, so it's not very big. Doesn't have as many drawers. This one has one drawer and two shelves. This one also has a odd detent. The Icon locker, 28-inch locker, seems to be a lot more heavy duty. When you swing the door open, you can feel the weight of the door compared to the US General locker. It's got a nice lock neck. I like the screwdriver holder as well as the mailbox. That's what I would call it, as a mailbox. But the shelves are a lot heavier, and there's 1, 2, 3 shelves instead of 2, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers instead of 1. And this locker stands on its own. It has its own feet, you know, wheels and everything. This one does not. The US General does not have its own wheels. It just hangs by this hinge on the other toolbox. So if you want something more sturdy, I would go with the Icon end locker, at least. For the people that have the US General boxes, the hutch, I'm curious if they're gonna make a 73-inch hutch to match the 73-inch box. But what I would do is I would put the hutch on a 72-inch US General. That's what I would do. The hutch is nice, and so is the top storage. Top storage is really nice too. It's got a positive detent for the pistons on the hutch lid, and it's quite smooth. And it has you can let it go and it will slow itself down. That's really nice. But US General, the only thing I don't like about the US General is it's got that little plastic clip on the corner. The Icon boxes do not have the plastic clips that you have to, plastic clip you have to slide to the left just to open the drawer. So that's a nice feature, that the Icon doesn't have that. It's pretty smooth. Feels like a nice heavy duty drawer. All the drawers seem to be very smooth. So let's look at the Icon box, and then we'll go look at some other stuff around the store. There's a 56-inch US General. It's got the little plastic hooks. See the hook on the side? I can tell that the Icon drawers are a lot heavier, because this is easy for me to slide, or the Icon drawers, when you pull it out, the bearings are a lot smoother, but you can also tell that the weight of the drawer empty is a lot heavier as well. They're using a lot thicker material for the Icon boxes. And then they have like the glove holders and stuff, and all your favorite Skittle colors. That one's blue, this one's green. Red. I have the red, they have the yellow and orange. Here's the little Yukon cart. Little box organizers for bolts and stuff. $84 for the floor bin rack. That's not too bad if you have a ton of nuts and bolts that you need to organize. Some towing stuff. Here's the Icon set of precision snap ring pliers, which I have the $80 or $90 ones from Napa that you could just slide the tips in. These are stationary, so you have several pliers in it. I have the tongue and groove joint plier set. I have it in orange. It's held up pretty well. That's a good buy for 13 bucks. I don't have any experience with the Doyle pliers. I hear a lot of people like the Doyle pliers. I do have these Pittsburgh long reach plier sets. It's not a bad buy for $7.99. There's a 300 one-piece mechanic tool kits for $200, $199.99. Yeah, $199.99. 105 piece, 130 piece. There's a pair of Quins. I do have the Quinn screwdriver set, which isn't too bad. This set right here for 24 bucks. I did break the tip off the medium size flathead or slotted screwdriver, but that was because I was misusing it, using it as a pry bar. This is a nice little T-handle nut driver set, and a little tiny color coordinated Quinn screwdriver set for 12. This one's 19. I do have this pack right here, this Pittsburgh 22 piece, and I haven't had any issues with it so far, and I've used a crap ton out of it. I tend to use the Quins more now since I got them, but for $10 this isn't a bad set. Some socket organizers over here. These are metal. Hold 80 sockets, red and black. Wrench organizers, which I bought. I have a set just like these, but I bought them from Osla Tools. You know, and the magnetic it is magnetic. We have different organizers here. These aren't too bad, but $20 a piece. It's quite a lot in my opinion. That's quarter, 3/8, quarter, and half. There's a 4-drawer part here.
5,000-pound winch work pretty good too. Yeah, yeah, we got a lot of. There it is, right there. The box looks different. Look.
A 1-drawer.
It is. It does look different.
These bottle jacks come in handy. These 30 and 20 tons. You have a 20-ton short, low pro, and a 20-ton full size, and a 30-ton. Bought my dad one of these 30 tons because he wanted it for his garage. And then they have the pneumatic styles. This is a 20 ton pneumatic. The oil containers aren't bad.
How are you today?
Alright, how you doing? There's some Daytona dollies. So, these are pretty nice.
Yeah, those are new. We just got those in.
$139. It's not too bad for a 1,300 pound wheel dolly. But you'd be looking at a lot higher than that if you need 4 of them. You'd be looking at 4, $510 or so. I have the 2,000 pound folding engine stand. It works very well. And I have the... I need to pick up one of these 20 ton bottle jack presses, but there's a 1 ton for $189 and a 2 ton cherry picker for $239. I have the 2 ton. I have metal gas cans here for 40 bucks. Not a bad deal. There's the lifting carts that Den of Tools was talking about. 2 ton under hoist safety stand. Oil extractors, oil lift drains, some Predator generators, $6.99 for 9,000 max starting watts. It's not too bad. 7250 running watts. Electrical cables, 10 gauge 100 foot for 119, 10 gauge 50 foot for 69. If anybody likes these Harbor Freight 10 gauge construction triple tap cables, let me know. Been looking at picking one up. Home Depot sells 100 foot at 10 gauge for like 270 bucks or so. Some solar stuff and little safes. Multi-purpose workbench. Doors are kind of light duty. You could tell that the bench is pretty light duty. Yeah, see how flexible it is. These 20 pack storage hooks for $4 is not a bad deal either. And they also come with just the nails with the rubbering on them. Here's the power washers. Predator 4400 PSI 4.2 gallons per minute commercial duty gas powered pressure washer. This thing is a beast. I have to do a review on this. I have this already. It is a beast. And for $8.69 is not too bad. Especially when they were $8.99 before. And you can pay a good $2-3 grand for a pressure washer this size. It's got the hook for the hose, the pump. It is really nice. It's got a nice metal hook system for the sprayer gun. I think it comes with a 50-foot hose. I'll have to do a review on that soon. Some augers. Small brush chipper. This selection of bench grinders, the little itty bitty baby bench grinders. Up to an 8-inch. I'll do a review on my 8-inch Craftsman when I get a chance. Some sonic cleaners. This is new. 20-gallon parts washer with pump. $100. Blue and red. Blue and red's kind of neat. It's not bad. Sand blasting tanks. Sand blast cabinet. Sandblast cabinet isn't too bad. There's the big one and here's the tabletop. I know a lot of people that like these hydraulic rams. Hydraulic equipment ram kit, 8,000 pound capacity. I hear a lot of people like these. They have smaller ones. They have long ram hydraulic jacks. You know, these are what are on cherry pickers. It's an 8-ton, a 3-ton. There's two 8-tons here, a 5-ton, 3-ton. Which I might look at that. Maybe I can hook that up to the cherry picker and make the cherry picker hold a little more weight. Gloves. I usually buy my gloves from AutoZone or Amazon, but they do have pretty good gloves here. Up to 9 milliliter thick, or millimeter thick, 7 millimeter thick, 5, 3. They're not too bad, $12 for, I think, 50 of them. You also have the measure on the back so you can measure your hands. They're not too bad for the price. $6 for the 3, $7, $6.99 for the 3 millimeter, $7.99 for the 5 millimeter, $9.99 for the 7 millimeter, and $12.99 for the 9 millimeter. So not too bad. I do have a couple pairs of these Hardy gloves. My wife has a pair. I have a larger pair, and I also have them in camo. I have 2 pairs. I have a camo and a red pair. And they're for $15 for the camo, or $15.99 for the camo, and $13.99 for the red. It's not too bad. But you pay an extra $4 over the 15, you know, it's $19 and you got a pair of Mechanics brand gloves. I do think this is a good deal for the Fortress 27-gallon, 200 psi, 5.1 SCFM at 90 psi, 1.6 horsepower, and it is I like the detenting on the knob, a lot better than the McGraw. It's a lot nicer. The gauges are black and white and red, so you can read them pretty well. And it's got nice heavy duty tires. It's got a hose rack on the side, which is nice, and a electrical cable rack on the front, which is nice. But if you look at the $3.79 for this 5-gallon, there's the price. This 5-gallon Fortress, 5-gallon, 225 psi at 5.1 SCFM at 90 psi, and it's 1.6 horsepower. So the only difference between this one and the 27 is this one is a 225 psi, and the 27-gallon is a 200 psi. So if you're gonna pay $3.79 for a 5 gallon, you might as well step it up to the $4.60 for $110 more, and you got a 27 gallon tank. They have the nice little 1 gallons here for $150. And the 2 gallons, I do have to admit, I think the Fortresses are a lot nicer than the Central Pneumatic, and a lot nicer than the McGraw. Here's a Central Pneumatic, 30 gallon. Here's a little 8 gallon McGraw. But yeah, 29 gallon Central Pneumatic. Here's a 60 gallon Central Pneumatic, but $8.99. You can go get a Husky for $8.99. For $100 more than that, $9.99, you can get a Ingersoll Rand. So in my personal opinion, I think this 27 gallon 200 psi, yeah, you're not getting the 25 extra psi output, but it's still the same 5.1 SCFM at 90 psi. It's still the same 1.6 horsepower for $459. So I take that back, I said 460 something. So $459, you get 22 more gallons for $459, and only thing you lose is 25 psi on the regulator. And most people don't go up to 225 psi constant basis anyways. They all have the nice detentable knobs, but yeah, the regulator, 225 on the 5 gallon. 5 gallons, $379. So $459. So for literally $80 more, you're getting the 27 gallon. So just some food for thought. I do have this Diablo red hose. I like it a lot. I need to pick up another one. I like it better than the black, and the PVC, I wouldn't even mess with the PVC. They do have the Diablo mechanic style reels here, heavy duty retractable air hose reel. And I just put these on like one of those orange electrical cable spools. That's what I do. But this isn't too bad for $119. $79 for the Central Pneumatic generic. And then the Earthquake, that's new. Earthquake XT is $179, up to 300 psi. Or you can get the Diablo for $119. In all honesty, I'd probably grab the Diablo instead of the Earthquake, because the reel looks exactly the same. The only difference is this one says Diablo and this one says Earthquake XT. It does say this one's industrial grade though, whatever they consider that. Some air tools. I still need to do a full review on this buffer, but I have most of these battery operated Earthquakes. The only one I don't have is this 1/2 inch long anvil, which I might pick that up, I don't know. Or I might just pick up the Milwaukee long anvil. It'd probably be easier. I do have all of these pneumatic style, like this 3/4, this 1/2 inch, and I have this stubby 1/2 inch. I do not have the extended anvil for the 1/2 inch, but you know, we have an impact extension, you know, not really losing much. You lose quite a bit on an extension though. So if you have the extended anvil, you're getting the full power of the gun, the extended anvil. nailers and stuff. The Pierce line, I like the orange. The Pierce line is pretty nice, but I wish the Pierce line had some of the things that the Central Pneumatic line does, and there are some things that are in the Banks line that you can't get in Central Pneumatic or Pierce, so you gotta pick and choose. There's that new Black Widow Spectrum right here. These are very nice. Spectrums are very nice. They have the Black Widow version, and then they have the blue and silver. The Black Widow version is really nice. I like the Black Widow version a lot. Might have to pick one of these up and give them a test. They're quite more expensive than the regular HTEs though. $129 for the silvers HTEs and $199 for the Black Widow Spectrums. Go to the other side of the store. See what else they got. Sockets. Impact sockets. I've never had any issue with their impact sockets. I have one of each of these sets. I have the extension bars, which, you know, prices are not bad at all for them. They have swivels now, universal joints. I haven't had any issues with their universal joints. I do not have their swivel built-in sockets yet. Might give those a try. I do have their Torx sticks. Their Torx sticks work well. They do have locking extensions here, which is pretty nice. Quick release. That's nice. It's a 1/2 inch. I have some of these sets, 1/2 inch to 3/8. To 3/8. These are the wobbles. These are the 3/8 to 3/8. Wobbles for the 3/8. Wobbles for the different sizes, 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2. 4-piece quick release set for 1/2 inch, 3/8 with long quarters. I don't see any quick release for the quarters. Some Torx up here, Allen heads. There's some of the Quins. I have this speed collar. The speed collar for the Icon speed collar works pretty well. Wish they had the quarters in the quick release. Give them a try. We do have the long socket Allens, the wobble socket Allens. An impact short 1/4 inch Torx. It's not a big set though. It's T20, T25, T27, T30, T40, and T45. I have the Icon non-comfort grip breaker bar here. And they have the Icon Comfort Grip 3/8. This one's a 1/2 inch. I don't have any of the ratchets or anything like that yet, so we're gonna have to come back, do another video. Jacks.
Really? Yeah.
I have these 4-ton Daytona heavy duty jacks, but I have 2 of them in orange. They do have new Pittsburgh 3-ton rapid pumps that are red. I have the one on the side, the orange one. The yellow Super Duty is 209. The 4-ton that I bought, this one right here, it's green, it's 179. That's a good deal. These scan tool stuff, chargers, scopes, inspection cameras, thermometers, stuff like that. Probes, voltage probes.
So every 2 years he comes back.
The jack stands are pretty good. I have the 12-ton heavy-duty jack stands. I have 2 pairs, and I have 6 tons. Never had any issues with them. I also have this transmission, 2,000-pound capacity, low-profile transmission jack. This is a great jack. Some specialty testers and testing kits, harmonic balancer kits, vacuum bleeders, large scale pipe expander. Justin broke one of these. Justin Dow broke one of these the other day. He bought one from Amazon and it broke.
Hey Tim, how many pages? 9. That's not bad.
These are a good set. I have these. They work really well. Fuel lines and stuff like that. Manifold gauge set works great. Some of the Bauer stuff. Measuring. I have quite a few of the calipers over here. The 6-inch long reach, the 6-inch. I have the 12-inch. This one right here. Fractional. I also have this kit right here, this clamping dial indicator, but I have it with the wooden case instead of that case. I have this magnetic base, works pretty well. I also have the digital indicator, dial indicator. Some ladders. Scaffolding, heavy duty scaffolding, monkey wrenches, pipe wrenches, they do make good wheels. These 8-inch 300 load capacity wheels for $4.99 if you're a ITC member is a killer deal. I put these on the barbecue when I did that video for $4.99. It's a heck of a deal. They work good on the barbecue. I put them also on my dolly too. So I bought these originally for my dolly to replace the plastic ones, and now they have them with locks. So might be picking these up, putting these on the dolly and taking the other ones off for something else. See how well it works, because it'd be nice to have some wheels that lock when you're moving something heavy. They're pneumatic tires I don't use. I bought one set of the pneumatics and they went flat within 2 hours because of all the stickers and stuff in my yard. Chisels and rasps. Vices. Open box. Big boy sockets. 13/16, 15/16, 1, 1 1/16, 1 1/8, 1 3/16, 1 1/4, and 1 1/2. $35. Not too bad of a price. It's 28. 21, 24, 26, 27, 29, 30, and 32. 3/4 inch drive. These 3/4 inch drive. Yeah, I think, yeah, they're 3/4 inch drive. Not too bad. 35 and 28, it's not too bad of a set. These are 1 inch for 49 open box. 1 inch drive. These, I have a lot of these. I use these all the time. These roll-lock discs. These at Harbor Freight are a great buy for $6 for a pack of 2 for 2 inch. The 3 inch are also $5.99 for a pack of 5. They have the fiber discs and the abrasive discs. $6.99 for the fiber discs for the 3 inch. They're all great buys. I bought these kits right here. This kit for 15. And this kit for 15. And then I bought this kit for 12 to get started on using them, and they work great. So those are good buys for their price. I would definitely pick those up. They have a 4-inch disc for a 4-inch roll-locks, but they don't sell any 4-inch roll-locks. Velcro roll-locks for whatever reason. Not really sure why they have the 4-inch disc holder, but they don't even have the and instead of using these, because I do have these, I bought the polisher, and the polisher came with 3 different size threaded backings. So this backing right here has a thread, you just thread it into the polisher. Came with a 2-inch, a 3-inch, 4-inch, and what I do is I just stick the roll-locks on those and use them on the polisher. It's a sander and polisher, and it works out great. So if you guys are looking for abrasive discs, those are a good buy. Drill presses, $5.99. It's not too bad for this central machinery press. $67 for this little one, $139, and then $279. These are tabletops. Tile saws. Here's the new Hercules miter stand. Pretty nice. Vulcan welders. This is a very nice welding cabinet. I have this welding cabinet at home for $319. It's a pretty good deal. This video is going to be quite long. Here's some welders. We're almost at the end of the store. Omni Pro 220 is a good machine. I have this machine. I also have I don't think they have it on display. It's the Pro TIG of this size. Yeah, all I see is the Big Max. Pro TIG 165, it's right there. I have that guy also. Miter saws. Admiral, Hercules. Compound, double compound miter saws, I should say. And I have the black oxide and the titanium and the cobalt in these drill bits. These are pretty good drill bits. They do work pretty well. We have a 60 pack of smaller titaniums as well. These are 135 point degree. And the regulars are 118 degree. It's not bad. 60 pack for 20 bucks isn't bad. Planer, thickness planer. Some drill bits and paddle bits. Let me know if you guys like me doing these videos and I can do them more often. I use a lot of their grind off discs and a lot of their flap discs. I like these for $4.99. It's a heck of a price if you remember. $4.99 a piece is not bad for these Warrior flap discs. Polishers and polishing compound, stuff like that. 3.5 cubic foot cement mixer. This is a good, this Arc Safe Vulcan welding helmet is a good helmet for the price. And if you have Struggleville, I'll link the description to the channels I mentioned below, and up here in the corner somewhere. If you have the Struggleville app for Android, you can actually use the Vulcan permanent coupon. It's like 20% or 10%, something like that. You can get it for like 112 bucks for the helmet. It's not bad. But it's going to conclude the walk around Harbor Freight. Here's the Vulcan helmet. No welding section. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification icon for future updates, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Hey everybody, so I'm going to be linking a card up here for Justin Dow, and go check out his videos for the icon stuff that he's doing, as well as I'm going to link a card also up here for Client Graphics. He's doing some icon videos as well, and I will also link a card up here for Redemption Garage, because he's doing some icon tool videos as well. And I will also link a card up here in the corner for the Den of Tools. Jeff is a good guy. All these guys I'm linking cards for are great guys. The Den of Tools, he's doing some Harbor Freight videos as well as icon videos. So go check out all their videos on the icon toolbox and the hand tools. I can't do any videos on the icon hand tools until my closest store gets them. The store I was at earlier is about 40 to 50 miles one way for me. I just happened to need to be there, so I figured I'd shoot a video while I was there. And then I have one that's about 65 miles from me that's a nicer store up in Chandler, Mesa area. But just information about the channels that I would like you guys to go check out. They have good content. Justin Dow is a mechanic, just like I am. Client Graphics, I'm not sure what Client Graphics does for a living. I know his channel is Client Graphics because he used to do graphics on printing on shirts, I think, stuff like that. But he's got some icon videos as well as the Den of Tools. He does all kinds of Harbor Freight videos. He does all kinds of tool testing and tool videos. So go check out Jeff at the Den of Tools, which is called Redbeard in the Den of Tools. But I think his channel's just the Den of Tools, if I remember correctly, on YouTube. And Redemption Garage, he does a lot of mechanic videos, lots of Harbor Freight testing videos, stuff like that, tool videos. So go check out Redemption Garage as well. I'll leave all the cards up here for you guys to go check out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.